Oh! Huh? Oh, what time is it? Oh, shoot, I haven't done a video in like a month. Oh well, might as well do a video now then, I guess. It was the weekend, and I was ready. This time, I was gonna face the next week with a smile on my face. Oh, a fake smile on my face, to be fair. It's been a few weeks in this school, and all the dames and bad guys about. They all want a piece of me. They all want to take me on. Because the smooth detective I am, I never give up on my mysteries. So I decided to enter Monday by going on to next week. It was in the morning on Monday. Set across the campus on my way to breakfast. I always like breakfast. But sadly, before I could even get there, there was a voice. The voice said, "Hey, way up." It looks like it was one of those dames, the one by the name Virginia. So he was like, "Phew, I caught you." Of course, I replied in my normal talk, saying, "What's up?" So he seems to be talking about sign up for a club. Sport clubs, maybe. Seems like he wants to start a sport or something. A club of sports. I asked what sport, but being the dames he is, he just says, "Does it matter?" Not giving a clear answer on what sport it is, but just saying any sport. Anyway, so he tells me that I have to promise to join. I couldn't really say anything to that. Just had to say my usual, "I guess." Well, it's a good thing I don't have to make the final decision until Wednesday afternoon. Hopefully, I won't have to be too fussed about it. Anyway, so he left after that. Dames, I tell you, always wanted you to join their sport clubs. Yeah, so what am I going to do for this week? I had to decide very carefully. I decided that maybe I should probably do a bit more green magic. Get myself ready. But I also want to make sure I don't get too stressed out. So a nap after that would be fine. Then it was back to studying quite a bit. Seems like a very okay way to go about it. Monday in school, things were going fine. Then on Tuesday, things went fine. Then Wednesday came around. Sleeping does reduce stress. I was well rested, and after classes, well, wasn't really a class sleeping, but that's what I like to call it sometimes. I came to the gym. It was haphazard with all the booths about and tables. You could tell the clouds of underclassmen swirling around them. This was like you were in Chinatown, in the middle of a murder scene. Except there was no murder, luckily. Raven Darkstar from the Snake Hole. It's with a group that appears to be the Drama Club. Drama. Who would want to be a part of a club that does drama? There's enough drama in life as it is. There's also a banner for Save the Dragon. Save them from what? Dragons are the fiends of the earth. They always destroy things without giving a heck. I wasn't going to save them from anything. I definitely wouldn't trust a dragon with my life. So, I didn't look at that banner that well. Eleanor is also already here, standing by a wall. She was looking quite afar. But then Virginia comes up in the usual Dane voice going, "Hey you guys." Talking about us putting our names on a little group. A sport group. Eleanor was like, "Yeah." Virginia grabs her spur off and drugged us. She had the strength of 10 muscle men, I tell you. Asking us to sign it. This isn't some damn petition. I'm not gonna randomly sign things. Of course, we had to sign it. We needed her. She was an important asset in surviving in this school, so I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side anyway. Yeah. Eleanor was the first to sign it and pick up the pen. I could tell her she doesn't have to, but to be fair, I let her sign it. It's not like she's gonna go to the sport club that much anyway. I also signed it as well. Eleanor also decided to look at all the other clubs that are about. And I decided to as well. I wonder, in a thought out loud, if magical universities care what clubs you were in Magical Soul. Is there a magical honor society? I thought to myself. I thought, as well, that I need to make a good impression if I ever want to start that magical detective agency that I'm going to plan to start. As I move around the room, I see someone jump up on the stairs. It was that guy. Donald. The rascal, yes, probably had something to say. Whether or not that thing was important, though, was up to what he would say right now. He pounded his fists on his chest a few times, kind of like a gorilla on a crazy night at the zoo. Then he took a deep breath. Brooms for old shoes, house rings, boots, and buskins, he said, singingly. I hate it when people sing. But I will admit one thing, he has a surprisingly good voice, strong and clear, even if those words are nonsense. Will you buy any new brooms? He carried on singing. And then Jacob from the Falcon Hall, the little twerp that always fall around Donald, like his number 2, came up around and continued along. After they finished singing about spores and ceiling rats or whatever, the boys made grandiose bows and I applaud them, mostly to stay on their good sides. Come this way to sign up for the carol, he said. It was now clear why he was singing. But then again, I don't care for people who sing. They then went away. I'm glad they were off the stage now. Eleanor, on the other hand, disliked singing, and she thought that singing was quite fun. I just away. Normal response to everything. I'm not interested. But, you know, gotta follow her. Stay on her polite side, I guess. Donald greeted us and said, you're here to sign up for it. And then was like, wait, I know you. Seems he recognized us from a previous time. How much rehearsal did Eleanor ask him? You're an nursing roommate. What are you doing here? She said you were joining us to do a spot thing. I can't do both, she said. Well, what if we schedule a thing at the same time? I thought to myself, just sign up for all of them. You can try out which ones you like and then drop the ones you hate. Seems like the obvious answer, but again, no one in this school knows the obvious answer. Oh. I accidentally went to the menu for a second. Decided to go back. You gotta pick which side you're on, mine or hers. That's rude. This was a thought I would have thought in my mind, but I had to say it out loud. Because Eleanor, she just lets anything happen. She just decided to laugh. It's okay, I know how you feel. I have a little sister too. Seems like her and Donald get along with each other just on this one personal thing they both relate to. I was surprised. She never mentioned this to me. Oh well. She thinks that her sister's very different from her. But then again, most people are different from other people, so that's not really surprising. Yeah, she talked about her sister, but I wasn't paying attention. Who cares about what they're saying? Basically, I didn't give a damn. Wow, they're really going on about each other's sisters. At this point, I was just kind of falling asleep. Because they were talking about their sisters and I really didn't give a damn about this conversation. I mean, really. It's so boring. I don't know, I was thinking about schoolwork among other things. I was just thinking how boring it is they were talking about their sisters. Whatever your name is. Eh? There's no way I'm singing in public. I hate singing. I wouldn't even do it in private. I think I better go see how Virginia's doing. I hurry away. Thursday came along and study went well. But then a sudden incident happened, and Eleanor was like, oops. I was wondering what she was upping over. So I said, ha. Because we were both sitting there quietly working, I almost forgot Eleanor was in the room with me. It takes my brain a moment to catch up with what I just heard. Why don't we act fast? I do amazingly think about all the things going about me. What do you mean, oops? I said. Well, it sort of worked, I think. I'm just not sure. What sort of work? I asked, intriguingly. I was using blue magic to try and move a penny, but I don't know where it's gone. It's disappeared from the place where it was, but it didn't show up where I was trying to put it. Can you look for it? I guess, but it's a penny, right? It's not a big deal. It's probably not a big deal. But what if it gets stuck halfway into the floor and someone steps on it and hurts their foot? Anna was always one of the people to overthink things. But the dame still has a point. Hurting your foot is annoying. But then again, I was a little bit weirded out. Can you do that with magic? I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with magic, but stucking a coin halfway? Seems hard. Seems impossible. Anyhow, we decided to try and find it. I looked everywhere. But nothing. Nothing came up. Luckily, I think Helena finds it. There it is. I saw it's the same one. Well, there wasn't a penny on my pillow before, as he thought. Which, yeah, seems like a satisfying kind of idea. And she was satisfied by the result, so we left it be. Anyway, Friday came along, studying happened, nothing much of interest. It's Friday now. Virginia is sticking a piece of paper to the wall with blue patty. I asked her, what's that? Members list. We did it, we have enough people for an official club. I would congratulate her, but it sounds kind of boring, to be fair. See, we're talking about how he didn't think riding was real sports. I don't really care. He talked about people signing up, but I kind of tuned out at this point. Anyway, we go. So he doesn't like toads. So he's talking about her brother again and how her brother's played tricks on her. I mostly just fall asleep at this point. I was asking her the casual questions like if she still fights with her brother. But even then, these were just questions to keep her interested. Most of the time I didn't even care about what I was asking. I did say lucky to that though. It looks like Virginia is... I don't know what she was even saying. I just said lucky because I felt like it. Anyway, Saturday came along, and I decided to do some studying today. Didn't really have enough money to go to the mall, I thought. So studying it was. Then on Sunday, got the letter. Looks like the Mum and Dad gave a letter. I mean, they only gave me one letter. Tried to ask them, what's going on? Did something happen? Did a crime scene happen? I tell them about how many people I met. How many mysteries I didn't solve. Talk about all the amazing things. Get worried about the fact that they didn't send a letter back. Oh well. With a sign, I sealed up the envelope and put it on my desk, ready to send. Hasn't been a month yet, but I can't help feeling homesick. I just have to take each day as it comes. I decided to go for a walk around the campus. As I wandered around the buildings, I noticed there's a tall figure tossing a ball up in the air and catching it. As I get closer, I realize it's wrong. He's not throwing and catching it, he's not touching it at all. He's using his wand, some sort of magic, to suspend it in mid-air. Seems like he's practicing his magic with it. I asked the question of what he's doing, but it seems obvious from the get-go. Exercise it appears to be. I asked him how hard it is to do that. He said it's just a matter of focus, rhythm, and not putting too much force on it. If you want to show off, you do this with an egg. Make it more obvious when you miss. I guess that makes sense. I said, can I try that with the ball? If you really want to, Cat. He flicks the ball high up, then steps out of the way. I tried to summon up some energy to push against the ball, but nothing happened. The ball hits the ground and bounces away. Oops. Don't worry, you're only a freshman. This is upper class stuff. You're not supposed to be able to do it. That's true. William Senior. Not only that, he's a senior class president. He's probably really good at magic. You're better off pressing spells that ain't meant for your level, especially right now. Sorry, meant for your level, especially right now, if you know what I mean. Huh? You find out. He winks, then goes to pick up his ball. Practice. I suppose I should get to my dorm and think about what I'm going to do next week. And just then, another week, another time, things happened, people survived. But I was never the same from that week's event. I decided to stop for now, though. Until another week. Until another magical diary. Until I stop recording. God damn it. God damn it, I can't stop recording this. Oh, pressing the wrong button, that's why.